How will liability be enforced in complex multi-actor AI supply chains, especially in cases where developers are overseas or models are open weight? Uh,
Uh,
that is just a, yeah.
that is a challenge, right? So we don't have a good answer to that yet, right? But what we are calling out is that, hey, liability should not be fixed on any one actor in the chain. It shouldn't be that, hey, look, you offered a service using AI, therefore you are liable for it. Or so you understand what I'm saying, right? So it's not like the banker alone is responsible for everything that goes wrong with the AI system. It's not like the social media company alone has to take all the risks of using an AI system, even though there is a, like you rightly said, there's a developer. There is actually it's even more fine-grained than that, right? So there are people
Yes.
who provide data, right? There are people who build the models. There are people who optimize the models for deployment. I mean, there actually could potentially be two different actors, in the current scenario. And then there are people who build applications on top of the models that have been given to you, right? And then there are people who actually use the services. And then, so all of these people could potentially have liability. And there is no way to do this in a universal manner, right? Saying that there are certain things that
Yeah.
can be taken around. So, for example, are you using the appropriate data sources? Right? Do you have permission to use the data that you are using? Right? Are you actually accurately identifying the fact that you are using an AI system or not? So those kinds of things can be, you know, more universal in terms of the recommendations. But even then, right? So whether you are identifying yourself as you are using an AI system or not, so who should be responsible for that? Is it the person providing the service based on an AI system, or should it be the AI
Mhm.
model builder himself? Right? So this is my personal opinion. This has not been debated or decided on, but it should be the person who is actually using the AI to give a service, because the AI
Yes.
model themselves can be used in other situations where it actually is okay for you not to identify that it is an AI that you are operating with because it's obvious,
Yes.
right? So in such a case, you don't want to, every output that is coming from that to be labeled it is, this output is made with an AI, because you know that you're interacting with an AI and you're using that service in that manner. But there could be other cases where there could be confusion whether an image that you see on a newspaper, or image that you see on social media web pages, whether that has come from an AI source or not. It should not be on the AI developer to put that note. It
Yes.
should be on the person who is actually providing the service to you or providing the image to you, knowing that it has been generated by an AI. It is that person's responsibility. So who takes responsibility for what aspect of compliance has to be decided on a application by application, sector by sector basis.